But let's see what actually is up on the pole. Drum roll, please. Actually, we will come back to that after we talk about our hack-o'-lantern. So we were describing what a jack-o'-lantern was. If you were like, what's a hack-o'-lantern? It's a play on words from like a jack-o'-lantern. And a jack-o'-lantern is apparently a carving into a vegetable squash thing. Yes, that's lit. So we're not going to be carving anything because we don't have knives. I mean, we can do, but I don't want a reason for somebody to report my channel. As sus as my stuff is already, I definitely do not need knives on my stream. So we got a Sharpie. It's just as sharp as a knife, but it's a Sharpie. All right. So you might not be in an area with a store or a store that sells pumpkins or other squashes. So what we're going to do is use what we have to make a jack-o'-lantern, and we're going to call it a hack-o'-lantern. All right? Because we're hacking in the process. So let's just say you're like, I want a little pumpkin thing with a little face on it that scares people or ghosts. I'm not quite sure the lore behind jack-o'-lanterns, actually. We'll look that up afterwards. Actually, I'll look it up now. Is there, why is the jack-o'-lantern? Why do people do this? The term jack-o'-lantern has been used in American English to describe a lantern made from a hollowed-out pumpkin since the 19th century. But the term originated in the 17th century Britain, where it was used to refer to a man with a lantern or to a night watchman. Jack-o'-lantern is a dude that's watching out the streets at night. That's lit. That is the most lit part about it. All right, so that's pretty cool. What? All right, so because not everybody has a pumpkin or lives in 17th century Great Britain, but you might have some trash. So we're just gonna reach right into our little trash can that's next to us that I totally didn't prepare the stuff in it that was clean for me to just reach into blindly like this and pull like something out. Like this box. It's a recycling bucket. So it's cardboard, right? It's like, you know, hollowed out. Might be cooking this right now, and that's how I knew it was in there. So you got like a little box, you know, maybe I could like get like a pen, something that sharp, but you like, you know, trim it out. You know, I don't have any tools near me. I do have a chopstick. I don't want to do that with a chopstick. It'd be awful. I would never forgive myself. I desperately want to cut that up. All right. So next, we have this bottle of an undisclosed beverage that I enjoy drinking. It's already crushed up. So what you can do is take the label off of it, right? Just remove the label so you can't read who it's from. Get out of here. Not a sponsored beverage. And what you do is you blow this guy back up, you know, because it's all crumpled. It just self-crumple in there. So, loud noises. Okay, so it's kind of looking funky, right? So you got some like label on there, and then you get your Sharpie, right? And what you can do, here's the cool part, is carefully uncap the Sharpie because this is permanent. Careful. And what you want to do is go over to your little bottle here, and you want to be very precise and decisive on where you want to put this mark. So you're just going to go up onto it. You're just going to go, you know, draw a little circle here. You know, maybe a little circle over here, right? And then like maybe like a little longer weird circle down here. You're gonna like encompass the bottoms. Gonna give it some more dynamics. And maybe as like another circle here. And maybe that one That one's filled in. Cool. I made it put these ones in as well. Man, you know what? After filling these in, like an image starts to appear, right? I don't know what it is, but it's starting to look a little spooky. Oh man, watch out. What was a piece of trash is now a hack-o'-lantern. Look at that. Look at that. It's in seconds. Be careful, this is still uncapped. So we're just going to set down our hack-o'-lantern, right? We're going to take the cap and put it right back up on top of Sharpie. Boop. Now we're not going to cause any damage or to anything around us or ourselves accidentally. And then we're going to sport off our hack-o'-lantern. Ooh, look how spoopy it is. Ooh, you wouldn't want this coming in your room at night. You wouldn't want this looking at you from down the dark alleys in the street. We're like, I'm a trash, but I'm haunted trash. In fact, I'm recycling. I'm going to be around for a long time after you're dead. Yeah, that pumpkin's going to rot out after a few days. The hack-o'-lantern, this thing's forever. Or, yeah, enough. Use that next year. I'm going to call them... It's... Bempsy. Yes, Bempsy. Look, you can put a little lamp like under it because fire is scary. You get a little flashlight, put it up under it, and it makes it even more scary. Look, let me turn off my little camera here. My camera light. Let me kill this. Oh, look, it's so spoopy right now. And then out of nowhere, like in the darkness. Look at it, it's freaking terrifying. And then out of nowhere, you put a little spotlight on it, like, oh man, it's so scary. In fact, I almost pooped myself looking at it from a scary angle. Look at little Bepsi. Oh, Bepsi coming and gonna eat you in your sleep, or at least make you turn into little plastic particles over time, and you're gonna eat it and then die. All right, that's our first hack-o'-lantern. Up next is we got something in reach. We had a can of Chef Boyardee, not a sponsor, but Chef, hit me up. We got a thing going on here with each other. Just checking the clock. We're running out of time to jump to the next event. But yeah, and you just got to take that can of Chef Boyardee, and you just got to maybe just change up the words on it. So you carefully, I forgot to say it, carefully uncap the Sharpie. You can put it behind it so you don't lose that cap. So you can be like, where'd the cap go? I put it down somewhere. Right here in the back of it. It's not going nowhere. It's not going, look at that. Look, right on the back. It's meant to be not lost now. It's really cool stuff. All right, so you go right over the Chef Boyardee can. And, you can do the little chef guy right up here. Yeah, I gotta come a little bit closer maybe. Yeah, you gotta change his little chef hat. Give a little, widen it a bit, get a little frill up here. I'll get a little point, and come down here on the face, and right over his left eye, give her a little dot, doop. And then over here, put a little raven, and up on it, it's up there chilling on his shoulder. Give it a beak, and it's saying bah. Baka. And then you give him an arm, and he's up here, and he's holding a sharp sword. He's got a sword, right? And we're gonna change out the word mini to it's not gonna be mini anymore. It's gonna be mini mum. And then Ravioli is going to say Bavy. It's actually a B now. Bavy old lions. Right? And instead of whatever those are, it's actually going to be, there are going to be lions in here. You're going to draw a ferocious lion. It's rah, rah, ferocious lion, scary. The lion's got manes and legs and tails and claws. And instead of 320 calories, it's going to be 669 calories. Boo, scary. And if Chef Boyardee, it's going to be Chef Manardee. Dar. Chef Manard. Chef Manar. Yeah, so like we just hack-a-lantern our Chef Boyardee. Like you could look at the art now. Look at this spoopiness. This little pirate hat up there. This chef, or let's change chef. It's going to be Captain Manar. Captain Manar. And it's going to be minimum Bavio lions and are 669 calories. Boo. All right. Next hacker lantern. What do we got to reach? Oh, some ramen noodles. Some top ramen. Who would have known? This is kind of scary. Just yeah, top. So instead of changing the top, this is how you make that scary. You just cross out the word top, and you put the word bottom. Bottom ramen. Bottom ramen. No. And then no add-on SMG. It's like only added MSG. It's terrifying. Bottom ramen, only MSG. And instead of chicken, it's going to be thicken, which is actually less scary, but it's balance. Yeah. Bottom ramen with the thicken, only MSG. Hey, you can hack a lantern anything that's around you, really. Go back to the little box here, the little Velveeta's. The fetus. You can like stencil out like a little, but it doesn't really, the permanent marker does not work in this box. It actually is dissolving right off. So I will, off camera, I'm gonna carefully uncap and recap the Sharpie so it's safe, and I'm gonna set it down. We got a few minutes. I'm right here. Jared, take over. All right, so off camera, I'm totally not playing with anything sharp. I know it might sound like metal, but it's not. Totally not. So like you see our little stenciled out on the box. All right, so we're gonna go to an adult or somebody that's allowed to use sharp objects and be like, can you ask them nicely if they could please carve out your little stencil on your hack-a-lantern. And at first they might look at you like you're really crazy and then feel bad, but to tell them like it's something that you really want to do because you've seen it on the internet and they made it look really cool. And it's also reusing like, trash. What was trash is now like something really cool. And you could take it to school and show everybody else that they could do it too. Oh no. I mean, everything's fine. Just my stencil's falling apart. The box is kind of weak. It's kind of weak cardboard. But I mean, it's okay. I don't want to scream when I'm like doing this. I don't want anybody to think anything bad's happening over here. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. In fact, it's done. I'm so excited. Just with no time to spare. Trying to get this up. I'm trying to work fast. All right, so what was a box with a stencil on it is now. Get ready for the dramatic reveal. Oh man, where'd it go? You think I'm spooky? Check out this hack-a-lantern that we just made in a few minutes. Look at him, it's all scariness. You can actually like put a little light inside of it, right? Look at that. Look at that guy. That's so spoopy. So over here, it's like, boo, I was a box. Now I'm brought back to life. I'm an undead box. Bah. It's so cool. Like, you could even like wear it on your hand. You'd be like a little hand girlfriend. It'd be like a handy thing to carry around with you. And people would be like, hey man, who's your cool friend? And you could be like, his name is Velma. Velma Spaghetti. And you guys will be the hit of the party. Everybody will want to talk to Velma Spaghetti because he's so unique of a character. And they're going to think it's the coolest thing ever. Promise. Unless. But speaking of unique and really cool things that everybody's going to want to be a part of, sometime inevitably, I'll put you right over here. Velma Spaghetti. So scary. Oh, that's terrifying. Hey. The fact that it's November. Not right here for me, but maybe for you, especially if you're on the east coast of the Americas.